So, little explanation as to what the heck we're doing. Archipelago is a randomizer framework that lets multiple different games link together. Say, for example, you had Legend of Zelda and Super Metroid. As you're running around as Link, you open a chest. Normally, you'd get something in there. A randomizer would shuffle it around in your game. Archipelago goes further. Maybe you open that chest up and give power bombs to Samus. So now Samus can run around further, get to new areas. Maybe they find the Master Sword and send it back to Link. It's a randomizer with multiple games going back and forth. Usually this is done automatically. What I have above me is the manual client for this. Let me just drag it fully on screen and make it bigger for a second. But instead of automatically tracking game details, this is a click button interface. When I complete mission 1 on easy, I will click this button and it will automatically update through the server saying, hey, I opened this chest, I checked this location, and I need that reward now. So when that happens, across the bottom of the screen down there is our text client. That's going to be our feed where we actually see the thing that we get for each one. Yeah, basically I put together a set of logic for this based around the in-game medals for completing missions. So normally, when you complete this mission on easy, you'd get the first one. Normal, you'd get easy and normal. Hard, you'd get all 3. Hardest, you'd get only the 4th one. And Inferno, you'd get only the 5th one. I'm going to be playing by the same logic. I gave myself 1 level of progressive difficulty, so I can do easy and normal right now. But if I want to do hard, I need to find an item called progressive difficulty to unlock the hard difficulty for me. So by doing that, we can get access to more locations, which gives us things to go forward. This game is entirely open, but what I've done it is split it into sort of acts based on what's going on in the story. So for just the start, we have up to mission 13 available. That's the conclusion of the EDF5 timeline, and it splits back to the start. The other progression item I have named Progressive Story because it is tied to our story that we are in. I think there's 10 or 11 story checks that we need to get through the whole thing, and they're split pretty similarly each way. So we have 1 to get us up to here, which unlocks to 37. After we get the next one, we can start doing these ones. The question mark missions are near the end when you naturally unlock them, etc. On top of this, we start with a random selection of equipment, which is the part that's actually on screen right now. So I can see we have the Air Raider. Equipment is the guard drone. So we can use up to level 5 things by default. That is another kind of restriction I put on this. There's an item pickup which increases our max level allowed, same with our max armor. So I am forced to use my least favorite class to start with lower level gear. My weapons are request missiles and limpet guns. Up to level 5. Swoops down, detonates. Automatic reload in 11 seconds. Cruise missiles, killer copter. Magnum killer, similar. Where was it? Missiles. The other one is limpet guns, which I don't generally enjoy. Sniper, sure. So this is our available stuff to start with. And all we have to do is try to complete any of these things from 1 to 13 to progress. We have easy and normal unlocked. Level 2 is above? Oh, okay. Not available in the apocalypse. Forgot about that part. So I could take a second one. Yeah. We'll have 2 coppers in the sniper. And just deal with it. But yeah. Normally this would have multiple games. I am the only file in this one, so it is just me. That being said, Mission 1 is entirely a tutorial. It's got fixed equipment and everything else. I don't really feel like sitting around for an 8-minute cutscene. So right now, I'm just going to hit the checks for Mission 1 Easy and Mission 1 Normal. And we can see in the bottom corner here, I found Air Raider Max Armor. And directly above me at the top, it says I have Air Raider Max Armor +1. This part is going to be annoying because I don't see a way to type in exactly what we want. We have a speeding up slidey thing, and that doesn't confirm it. Okay. There. So now we have slightly more armor because we've completed those 2 locations. So let's just jump right into it and see how it goes.
Time to take out the invader trash. Come on.
I did put some additional logic to all this. So on top of needing to get story, progressive story, and progressive difficulty to move forwards, I have an option enabled to scale my upgrades. I require some max level upgrades in logic to push further on. Effectively, that makes it so I'm guaranteed to get some max levels for a character I have unlocked before being expected to do really hard stuff. Otherwise, it could drop 3 progressive difficulties on me and I might be forced to do Inferno at the very start, which would just be horrible. Where's my crosshair? Oh, those weapons just don't have them. Yeah. These things are slow. Yeah. I've never really played the easy and normal difficulties. When I first started this game, I jumped directly into hard mode. So I know it is possible to do these things. Keeping progressive difficulties out of Zone 0 sounds like a good move. In a way it is, yeah. I didn't force any checks to be anywhere. I just put up the requirements so the randomizer will automatically try to balance things around it. I don't know which of these 13 missions will give me my next stuff, but at the moment it's possible that Mission 1 Easy could have given us progressive story and we could keep going to the next area. I didn't put anything into account for that. Eventually, I might... There's a thing called deprioritizing, where it does not put priority things at a location. Or was that items that you deprioritized? I don't know, I'm still learning through this. I want to add in a little bit of logic for the free missions, the things you don't really have to do anything, so that it will not give you anything super critical automatically. These weapons seem not bad to start. And luckily, on normal, they're not dealing us much damage. Hi, Egg. How you doing? I had something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember what it was. Yippee. Oh. Nope. It's gone. Yeah, force it to not put progression items in checks that are entirely free, like Mission 1 or 120 something. There's a future mission where you just get a parade. I don't care to have that with priority stuff. I would like free useful things, sure, but I don't want free progression to just completely negate everything. That would be silly. I don't know, however, if that applies across game, if other people's progression stuff could be put in those spots. Because, from what I can tell, it uses internally listed categories, and if I write those differently than somebody else, which is likely, who knows what will happen. My tummy hurts. It looks like I can make the log at the bottom a bit bigger, but otherwise this seems okay. We might have trouble once we start getting ants, because these copters explode and have long cooldowns. I guess the sniper I could swap for one of the quicker reload ones. Yeah, this whole thing's an experiment. We're definitely not going to complete it in one sitting. But we'll do what we can.
Invader activity detected. Eliminate the invaders and restore peace to the city. We're going to put a stop to the violence in this city. Aim carefully. No civilian casualties on my watch. No citizens in sight.
This seems to be not bad. Learning how these weapons work after having never actually used them. Not the worst. Ooh, okay. Friendly fire is a thing still. Ideally, eventually this would be actually tied to the game, but that's a future problem. Skills I don't have at the moment. So we could do things like trap items. Maybe it forcibly sets a reload on all your weapons, just randomly. Maybe it ragdolls you. Other silly things, maybe we can do positive things, like automatically attributing armor instead of this whole max upgrade thing that I've put in. So now I click completion of mission 2, easy normal. It looks like... oh, it's only showing part log. Let me make that bigger. Filters, crop, top. There, a little more space. And webs you for 5 seconds or something. That'd be similar to the ragdoll. That's already a thing that happens in this game. Because there's no fall damage directly, it's the explosion that hurts and then throws you into a ragdoll.
Drive out the invaders. You know the rules. If you see one of those,
You know the rules. So do I.
same thing. Until they killed my foot. Make them regret ever showing their ugly faces in this city. Enemy sighted. We're out of range.
Oh, I didn't give my armor. That's fine. We shouldn't die. But yeah, the biggest downside to this right now is that it requires a completed file. Or nearly completed. I do have toggles built into the options, so you can disable Hardest and Inferno outright and play it on a new game. But then you're also progressing naturally and using additional restrictions here, which doesn't matter so much. The progressive story would all unfold for you properly. But if you played with others, you can't keep your max armor up to the point where you'd actually have the things. There's little bits like that. I have the armor already. I'm limiting my max armor. But if it were a mod, we could forcibly adjust your armor to meet what you've unlocked, which would be better.
Conflict is guaranteed.
Time for work, y'all. Let's go.
Forgot to reload this.
Damn aliens. We don't have time for this. Crawl back to the space rock you came from already.
All they know is war.
Does not blow up buildings. Got it.
Humans are in the same boat. By the time the primers left, the human population was decimated. We're in no condition to fight.
The nice thing for me, though, with this, outside of anything else, is that it's letting me pick up low-level boxes so that when I do get back to speedrunning, I have less pop-ups. Oops.
Stop the attack. We did it.
Could also do silly things like cosmetic switching, forcibly change your model randomly.
Nothing but a bunch of useless.
Entirely inconsequential, but it could happen.
I have something I want.
Good work.
The bigger part is that if this all works, and it's not too bad difficulty-wise, it would be great for asyncs, which is... oh shit, ants. Archipelago games played over a long period of time with multiple people. You don't all have to be playing at the exact same time. One person can be playing, the other could be in bed, etc. And you slowly send checks to each other that unlock new parts of the game. A sync rather than async, synchronous versus asynchronous, is intended to be completed in single sitting. Everybody pushes through as much as possible as quick. I don't think that's going to be possible with this game, simply because there is way too much content. If you had a lot of things hinted from the start, sure, so you know exactly where you need to go to get the things, but that kind of loses the fun. Sometimes you just have to do things not knowing what the outcome will be. God damn it. I'm gonna blow myself up so much.
Complete destruction of the enemy confirmed.
Granny slogs sound like fun for someone. They're welcome to bring it. Yep. I mentioned hints. I set my required to this to be very friendly, so we can hint things. You know what? Let's do that. I think
Extermination team slacking.
we'll have enough.
I bet it's those guys from out east. How many times have they
Hint,
done this now?
progressive story.
They have plenty of good equipment.
Ah,
Should be doing more.
so I need to complete 7 of the 13 missions before we have enough to do it. That's okay.
Take them out.
Monsters! There are more of them!
The citizens won't be safe until we exterminate the monsters. Let's do this.
Take down that one. Thank you.
There are too many of them. Damn extermination teams.
I don't want to die because of their incompetence.
The monsters travel underground. Always stay alert.
This is our job? This sucks. It is what it is. Exterminating monsters is our primary objective.
Exterminate the monsters before we lose any citizens.
Thank you, guard drone.
Luckily, there aren't a son of people.
Exterminate the monster. Protect the city. We have everything to fight for. Defeat the enemy so humanity can live on.
This is so stressful. Try not to blow myself up while also shooting things in multiple directions. Because unfortunately, after I shoot one, I can't keep aiming it or I start firing more. And I can't change targets between the two. I just have to let it finish before I can hit the next one. God damn it. And then you touch a tree and it blows up in your face. I was really hoping to not get Aerator at the start, because it's got an even chance of giving me all 4. Not even chance, though, is the armor distribution. I kept all of them at plus 25, just so it's easier to do math, rather than 20 or whatever. But I did change the maximum number of items in the pool to kind of match the vanilla armor progression. Effectively, the Ranger and Aerator, I think I set it to 200 in the pool. The Fencer has 250, but the Wing Diver only has 150. So there is a higher chance of getting Fencer than the others, just because they are naturally tankier. And Wing Diver will acquire the least throughout the whole thing. That being said, it is marked as what's called a filler item. It is not required in any way. So the fact that I have more items than possible locations for them to be, some of those will not be included in the actual drop pool. So it's possible that half the Fencer ones get deleted and we do end up getting more Wing Diver. We won't know till it happens. Ideally unrelevant.
job.
Yippee!
Look, what a peaceful city.
That's mission 3. Easy and normal.
All the heroes have died, and only the cowards have
Which is more wing diver armor. Dang, they're giving us a lot of diver stuff. Yeah, we just keep going. Nothing else we can do right now. Although, see if I can find something that's a little better for crowds. .5 reload is better than the 4, so yeah, we will take that. Because we only have up to level 5 stuff available. I did like both of those. And the guard capsule. Do I know what these mean? Acid shotgun. Our rapid fire. Does more damage though. And has the best range, shot speed, accuracy. So yeah, we keep that one. Give myself that little bit extra armor. Moving on.
exterminate the monsters. Let's go.
If somebody wants to vote on missions that we have access to, we can also jump around. We don't have to do them exactly in order.
Spare a single one.
Because we are playing this solo, if we play every mission exactly in order, it will work. Because you have to unlock the next story bit.
We're already en route.
With other people, though,
First, we chased out the aliens.
you could jump between and not technically have to do all of them. If you're confident in your upgrades, you can just jump right on to further stuff.
Exterminate them. Wipe them out.
As long as you have it unlocked. The big thing is having it unlocked. I could change it from progressive story to unlocking a specific set of missions. Said sets would still fall in the other logic, though, of... I would make it so that they fall under the other logic of still wanting certain level requirements before getting there. That being said, easy and normal can get up to like level 70 with no real gear improvements, so it's kind of absurd.
The people can't live safely like this.
The way I did it was based on the online lobby limits.
One monster. Assume there are two
When you
more.
start a mission, there is a maximum level gear you are allowed to bring in online. So I took that number, rounded it. So say it was 19 is your level limit. I rounded that to 20 and then subtracted 10. So you would need level 10 gear minimum to do a mission that can take up to 19.
As long as we keep fighting for it.
That's how I designed the logic for this. It's worse at the start because 19 is so much bigger than 5. Or I guess 18 is much bigger than 5. Because 18 I rounded down, but 19 I rounded up.
Everyone's faces seem bright.
I forget where I was going. Oh yeah, but I used that logic for pretty much everything and it scales through to the end. So I think... I don't actually know what our goal is for this run. I set it to a random goal, which is fun. I will explain that in a second. Nope, I lost my train again. Choo-choo, motherfucker.
There are monsters coming. Still kicking after 3 years.
The late level missions, maybe they have up to level I don't know, 48. So I would round that down to 45. So you would have minimum 35 as your max equip level. It's possible you can go higher, which would be nice, but you will have at least level 35 before being expected to do that. There is yellow logic for the game as well. When I had the part above me visible, you could see that some of the checks were green. Those are the ones considered in logic, things that the game expects me to do at this point to acquire some kind of progression for myself or others so they can acquire more progression. It's also possible to do things out of logic, thinking like skips in certain games, where it's not entirely intended, and some devs put in optional logic based on that. Mine is strictly coded to be this way, but eventually I would like it to have the yellow possible to skip to logic as well, where you can bypass the level requirements. So if you think that, hey, I have the progressive difficulty and progressive story to do this, I want to try and do it anyways, so I should be able to mark it off that I completed it. I want that to be a thing. It will be considered out of logic, so you might give people more advanced progression items than they're thinking. But in the case of this game, I think it's so difficult that I don't plan on doing that anyways. Especially jumping from hard to hardest, because hardest is supposed to be post-game, effectively. You complete the entirety of the hard thing before touching hardest. But
Nicely done.
in theory you could, if you had the progressive story and difficulty. It's just the
God, I hope it's not mating season.
character max level equipment thingy. My words are failing.
Monsters incoming!
Another horde! Damn monsters! We'll never give up this city!
Shit, they're swarming.
It's hopeless. We're gonna get wiped out.
Susan did work this morning and then had a stress nap this afternoon. I don't think I'm allowed to have good brains anymore, period. It's nice being able to pepper the area and watching most of them explode. I pushed the wrong one. That's why it wasn't working.
Extermination team here. We've arrived.
Oh, this is the one with the mother in it? Okay. So we will save our guard capsule until the end, hopefully. It's enough of a help with the mother. I do know that on easy, the allies are more than enough to deal with most of the enemies in the game. It's effectively story mode with some shooting, ragdolling. But I'm playing on normal this time. I set it so that I have normal automatically given to me from the start. Just so that I don't have to play the entire thing 3 times, because it's possible I got like 3 progressive stories and then a single difficulty and had to go back through all of those to get the next progressive story. This just lets me complete 2 checks at once. It's simply too much otherwise. I don't, however, want to start with hard, because that completely negates the point of having progressive difficulties. I guess in theory I could make it so that it's unlock hardest and unlock inferno rather than progressive difficulty. And maybe you unlock inferno before hardest, but that would be silly. Heck, your blood laser. Thank you. But yeah, ideally, eventually, you'd be able to play this from a new file rather than a completed one. Automatically give you boxes. Hook into your inventory directly, change your max armor directly. Things like that. For now, this is a good enough concept test.
And with 0 civilian casualties. Withdrawal troops! I could sure use some food.
It looks like you've settled in. Now you understand our job.
Okay, interesting.
Get plenty of rest today.
We don't have the Ranger unlocked yet, but we did just unlock the bikes for them. So you can see how the items in the bottom left corner now have different colors. The cyany ones, the Wing Diver Max Armor, those are the filler items, the things that don't particularly matter. They're not required in any way whatsoever. They're nice to haves, but not anything special. The darker blue one is a useful item. It is useful to unlock new types of equipment, so those are slightly higher priority. There is another color of blue. I forget if it's slightly darker or lighter. Might be more towards sky blue. Those are the actual progression items. Those are the big things. So it could be another character unlock, or their max level +5, things like that. We want to see those, but there's going to be a bunch of filler.
Be careful. Those things attack humans from the moment they're born.
I already did kind of do the concept test for this, because it's literally just a click button interface. I can say that I did all these things without actually playing through the game. The bigger test of this is, can you physically complete these things with the shitty equipment? Which is generally going to be yes, because it comes down to skill at that point rather than mechanicals. Somebody has done something with all the things. One pet gun, not bad. Generally.
They use the monsters like bodyguards. I'm a little jealous of how well they get along.
There are rumors that they eat the monsters.
If that's true, they don't have to worry about food supplies.
I'm not sure if we'll end up doing a complete run of the game. over the course of multiple streams. Or if I will can this and eventually just play actual asyncs with viewers, chatters, friends, Discord cohorts, what have yous.
Aliens sighted! Aliens are leading monsters in!
Corpse, go away, thank you.
No, the monsters are leading the aliens. Destroy them both!
Is that person holding a flamethrower? I don't remember that. Neat. The nice thing is, everybody can play their own game that they're interested in. It's not required that everybody be playing the same thing. We love that. I wonder if I could use host cheats to see which locations my other classes are. Tell me when I unlock Ranger, Wing Diver, Fencer. Maybe I prioritize those sooner. Those items are guaranteed to be in the pool because they are useful. They are not the filler ones that can be dropped if needed. The bigger surprise with the flamethrower is mostly the fact that I've never stuck around long enough to look at them. I'm usually focusing on my own play. Or blowing stuff up in a way that actually blocks my view so I can't tell what's happening. This is relatively tame.
They stay close to the monsters for protection. Pathetic coward. You've done enough. We'll take care of the rest.
The nice thing is we got wall destroying stuff.
At this rate, we're done for.
That's not always guaranteed.
Monsters riled up.
We'll leave the rest up to you. We won't be moving for a while.
We really are short-handed.
Overall, I do think we got some decent equipment to start. Not my absolute preferred, but it could have been much worse. I mentioned having toggle options for Hardest and Inferno. I also have a toggle option for DLC 1. I did not include the second one at this point, but it should be the same to actually include it. The bigger question comes in with the required minimums for it, because DLC 2 is that much harder. I would also have to track your armor. Some guaranteed minimum there. By including DLC 1, I also had some global armor items added to the pool, whereas the filler ones you can see in the bottom corner are 25 to a specific class. With the addition of DLC 1, I put some plus 100 to all classes and did not mark them as filler, so there's a guaranteed 1,000 armor in the pool and in bigger chunks. I can do a similar kind of thing by including DLC 2 as well. Maybe it's plus 250s or something like that, and I can mark them as progress, and you need all of those to keep going. But then you get into lots of math having do 250s, the 100s, and all these 25s. There's a lot of different parts to balance when including more and more difficult content. That is Mission 5, Easy Normal. Max level +1. That's for everybody. So now I can use level 6 equipment instead of just 5. I don't have any level 6 stuff in these two trees I've got unlocked.
Our mission this time is monster extermination. But don't worry, we're acting as reinforcements for an extermination. Don't take it too serious.
This is the one where the vehicles blow up almost immediately, isn't it?
We won't have much to do on our end. They're professional. Just leave it to them.
So that's what a powered exoskeleton is like. It's enough to make a designer weep. Do you have any idea how much money went into developing a mixed model mobility system? That was just a truck.
Watch out the prey. Let's run this so quick and head back. I'm hungry. I'm feeding myself to 2 canned rations tonight. Meat and green peas. Classic combo. If only we could eat the monsters.
It's times like these I wish I knew how to split audio channels so we can listen to music without having it in the recording. Because I probably will upload this to YouTube, even if I am quiet tonight. It's a neat little project I put together, and I'm proud of how it turned out. I'm just not an interesting streamer, and I never will be. I will not remember after stream, and I will likely fall asleep again. I know it's not extremely difficult, I've just never looked into trying it. And I'm not even sure I have music right now, because I had been using Spotify for a while. I might not have any on this computer already. I've got tons of CDs, I can rip them again. I just don't think they're presently on my computer, so multiple steps I would need to go through beyond... Spotify just made itself more and more trash, and I haven't found an alternative to that yet, except for live radio. Because one of my stations from childhood actually came back, and it's got all the music genres I enjoy, and it's neat. The one host is but otherwise, it's good. But, of course, putting a live local radio thingy on blast would let other people know approximately where I live, because radio stations don't have that big of coverage. So I'd rather not dox myself through music. Pull out. Okay. Too eepy. The thing I really hate about Air Raider is every single thing you do is delayed in getting a result. You're not shooting the enemy, you're shooting something which then starts to hurt the enemy. You're not shooting a missile, you are shooting something that shoots a missile. I shoot a laser, and then a missile's like, oh, I need to go to that laser location. It's layers of delay that make them unenjoyable to me. I'm not a fan of summoners in any game.
Damn! We'll exterminate the rest ourselves. Our losses are only making our personnel shortage worse.
Monsters are emerging from underground.
Check the radar. Locate the enemy.
I am a fan of gummy bears.
Damn monsters? Where the hell are they breeding?
Our population is a mere 10% of what it once was. We don't have enough personnel for extermination.
But if we don't continue extermination missions, the monsters' numbers will surge.
Exterminate them! Don't let these monsters build free! Don't depend on the extermination team. We'll get the job done.
Shit.
Like, even my limpet gun is kind of a grenade launcher with a remote grenade. So I have to shoot the enemy, wait for all my shots to go out to target, then I can blow them up. I can't just immediately blow them up because it explodes everything left in my clip as well, which seems like a major safety oversight.
We're gonna be stuck culling these monsters forever?
As I'm sure you're aware, if we stop exterminating them, their population will grow out of control. We have no choice but to continue.
Don't lose hope. The day will come when monsters are exterminated once and for all.
You know what? You.
You gave everyone hope. Take pride in that.
What is the cheat command to hint
It's a busy day today. Let's get to work.
the other classes? I cannot see chat right now because I started opening a console on top of it. My bad. Hint player name, item name. Okay.
Escaping them!
It's straightforward.
What's wrong? Come in. Seems we've got more unwelcome visitors.
Look at this city. No one even lives here. It's pointless to defend a bunch of empty buildings.
We won the war. All that's left is ruin.
Defending an empty city makes me want to cry.
Think about what happens if we let the aliens claim our city. We have to show them this planet is ours.
Slash hint Susan EF.
It's truly cruel.
Ranger unlock.
We live harsh lives now, but we're much better off than before.
Okay, that's way off. That's mission 135. That's not going to be happening anytime soon.
Flying monsters, huh? Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Protect me, guard capsule. You're my only hope.
Needle, incoming.
So it's not likely we're going to be using Ranger at all this playthrough. If we're very unlucky, the others are also locked behind that and I have to use Aerator the entire time. I could make it 2 classes by default that I get, rather than 1 random, but that seems a little silly. That would just be a personal grudge more than anything. Alright. Hint.
A huge horde of flying monsters has been spotted! Their numbers suggest they
Wing
may be
diver.
nearby!
Damn, this has gotten out of hand.
DLC Mission 11. Also, not gonna happen for a long time. Another in hardest. Goddamn. Okay. We will not be acquiring those anytime soon. We just completed mission 6, easy normal. Air Raider max level +5. There we go. So now we can have up to level 10 gear, which means the Gun Mark II. 30 more damage, huge. Worse reload. Better accuracy. Explosion radius, okay. You can take the Giganticopter. 2 of them slower. Much bigger damage though. Put that on 3. Magnums on 2. You can go up now. FW. Flame weapon? 30 a second, probably a flame weapon. 49 cooldown, that's better. Better damage, okay. And apparently this updated, refreshed itself. Put that back down so I can see what we have. Okay. So we have the max level 11. I forgot it was 11. Don't have that. Don't have that, okay. And it's still 250 armor? Still 250 armor. Audio track nonsense for copyright music. I wanted it for any music, but yeah, it would apply to copyright too. I don't have any good options for flying enemies, just the limpet gun. So we keep going.
Looks like we're hunting the skies today, team.
Rather than having progressive story to get into the DLC, there is a separate key item to unlock DLC. I think I called it the Time Fork, because after base 228 in Peril, your path branches in the story, where you go with one captain versus sergeant into different story shenanigans. God damn, that is slow. But I can shoot it at a hive to clear it up, which is nice.
We really did it.
Nest successfully neutralized.
Oh shit! They're multiplying.
Exterminating monsters is part of our daily routine. What a horrible time to be alive.
Royalty-free music wouldn't need to do it except personal reasons? Yeah.
Aliens.
They're invasive species, but we won't let them replace us. The native inhabitants first.
I just can't tell the difference. And then there's the auto-flagging by things, where if it thinks it is, even if it isn't, then it doesn't matter what you've done. If it wants to mute your shit and demonetize, it'll.
That's one job down. But that wasn't the only nest. We need to find them all and destroy them.
What a terrible existence.
Killing day in and day out, trying to survive. I'm starving.
You saved the world, and that's a fact. The rest of humanity still has hope.
We've got flyers! One nest down! Monsters are pouring out! This is all pointless unless we destroy the nest.
I'm fully prepared.
There should be a nest nearby. Find it on the double.
Kill for a meal. How do you meet a monster at this point?
Don't do it. You'll barf your brains out.
Yippee, no brains.
They're getting in the way of Earth's recovery. Exterminate them for the future of our planet.
One after another, there's no end to them.
Exterminate the monsters.
We're going to be the ones who end up exterminated.
Every time we exterminate a monster, we speed up humanity's recovery by a minute.
survive the day today, too.
That was a chunky explosion. That actually lagged my computer a bit.
This is how we survive.
Destroy the last nest!
Giganta not bad, because it would knock out the entire hive and most of the things in the area.
Great work defending the city. This work sure ain't easy, huh? But the world will be better one day. Don't lose hope.
Progressive story! Because we got that, there is a very good likelihood that missions 8 through 13 do not contain another one. So we can actually just skip through to number 14 here and keep pushing on instead. So I'm going to actually do that. Just open up the next set of checks here, and we know this next one needs a sniper thing, so I'm going to take you. And I got one more max armor. We're going to do 14. This one has a bunch of talking to start off, so it's nice that way.
You, comrade.
Huh. You look like you mean business.
I trust you have my back.
Hey, newbie.
Pretty much all randomizers have ways you can short circuit their logic in some way, or try to infer things that will happen based on what has happened. The way Archipelago deals with it, they call it spheres. From the start of this playthrough that we did tonight, missions 1 to 13 were sphere 0 because we can access all of them from the very start with no additional stuff. So somewhere within that sphere has to be an item that unlocks access to the next sphere. So it was either going to be a progressive story or a progressive difficulty. In our case, we got the story. So it unlocked missions 14 to 37. Somewhere in that sphere is likely to be the next progression item we need. So I shouldn't need to do the initial things again. And if I can delay it until I get the next progressive difficulty, I can do the easy, normal, and hard checks all at once for those three and save my time overall. I did not walk towards the park at all. Where is that? Here it is. So I can't technically speedrun it, but I can reduce the amount of backtracking I need to do by planning ahead based on information I have gathered already.
Now that the attacks by the new types failed, the only thing we can do is keep killing monsters.
In these 5 months, humanity has lost 30% of its population. We're facing the risk of societal collapse.
30%. That's still not too bad.
Leave it to us. We're gonna destroy the teleportation ships from the ground.
Sergeant, is there a chance of winning?
A hatch opens up when the monsters are being dropped. We can shoot right into the open hatch from the ground.
Sergeant, good luck.
Outpost 48 here! On the verge of annihilation! Abandoning the base! Escape isn't an option! Hide!
It worked.
Outpost base 26 destroyed by saucer. I repeat, outpost base 26 destroyed by saucer.
Did not work.
Too dangerous. Can't believe we're going under the transportation ships. We've been fighting monsters for the past 5 months. Reached our limit. If we don't win today, mankind will lose. Work. Who's your daddy?
Now we can say
I'm Susan.
The aliens plan to exterminate us with monsters. I'm gonna put an end to it. Usually there are monsters patrolling under the
Yippee! Okay.
It's hopeless. Abandon the base.
Second cycle, even with the shitty gear. Good enough.
Gate now. We can still make it. Run for your lives.
It's impressive.
Amazing job. Well done. This vital information will bring us closer to victory. I'm sending it to the whole world now. Impressive. I will remember you.
Exterminate all monsters! There's a red light inside the hatch.
The red light might be the teleportation device.
Attack the shining part once the hatch opens!
I'll take it.
Attention everyone, this is the Chief Commander. The alien attack is still underway.
That actually went really well.
Earth has become a battlefield and people everywhere are in harm's way. Our attack against the alien spaceship remains ineffective and there is nothing we can do for now. But EDF always prevails, and until we can launch a full-fledged counter-strike, I hope the ground units can keep exterminating the monsters and protecting our citizens. This is a tough war, but I expect all of us to fight bravely. Do not forget we have defenseless citizens depending on us. We are not only on the front line.
I mentioned being able to use our own
Well done, newbie.
knowledge to infer our next progression item. It still can be useful to go check all those other things, because maybe there's my other equipment unlocks. Maybe I could get a vehicle from mission 8 to 13. I just skipped that, I won't know. I could hint it, but there's a limited number of hints I'm allowed. I set the requirement very low, but I don't want to burn them all. I don't need the sniper for this. Give me the big boy back. Giganto.
Protect the civilians.
Exterminate the monsters! Newbie, time to show your courage.
Because I know there's a mother at the end,
Alpha monsters. They're no match for us.
which would be very nice to have a big chunk of damage on demand. Well, delayed demand, because it flies extremely slow.
It seems that the evacuation isn't complete yet. This is a residential area. If we don't exterminate...
Oh. Spawn under me, why don't you? Forgot about the betas. I probably should make it so I start with 2 random classes. Because you're already limited by gear, and you don't like one of the classes. I wonder if there's a way to make a YAML option for that rather than hard coding in guaranteed second. I'd have to figure out how that's written. There's got to be a way to do it. I just haven't looked at it yet. Because the only way I've seen YAML options is directly asking for a thing rather than a random thing from a category.
Reporting the elimination of a teleportation ship.
Stricter level and have all 4 from the start? No.
Ship down in New York, 2 in London.
I don't want that.
Taking back the lead in this
Because then it's just play anything at any time, basically. My initial plan for the progressive story was actually 7 levels per item. But I ended up going act-based instead. It reduces the total number of progressive stories required, because some of these are like 30 step. But it also lines up easier if I ever would make a pop tracker kind of thing for it. Because the way I've seen that basically has multiple checks per tab, and I would have 1 tab per act. So you can look at the segment I just started, I've called EDF6 because EDF5 ended with the blowing up the ring in the previous couple missions. So having all of EDF6 together on a single page is just easier to look at than 7 missions, which breaks between the barrier in acts on its own and just looked less clean. Gear armor levels, not gameplay levels. You could, but if you make it too tight on the requirements, then you're guaranteed a lot more. Unless you mean lowering the requirements so you're guaranteed less. I don't know. I could probably do it additional equipment categories available to you. Like right now I have 2 things from the Air Raider weapons category. I could say you need 4 Air Raider weapons to continue. But that's also a different number of things per class, because Fencer has like 6 total weapons and 4 equipments. That's it. They have 10 categories, period. Air Raider has 10 weapons, I think 6 equipments, and then 5 vehicles. So it's hard to balance all these different things between characters. I already took a shortcut in giving myself weapons for every class. I couldn't figure out how to make it so that I start with one class and equipment for it. But as soon as I unlock a different class, if I don't have the equipment to use it, I would be waiting on like 6 more checks to be able to actually equip it with weapons. That didn't feel right, so I forced weapons for every character into my starting inventory, so if the first thing I got was another character unlock, I could use it with randomly assigned gear. I couldn't figure out how to make a bundle. That's a good word for it. So this playthrough we started with Air Raider. On mission 1 easy check, if it were possible to make a bundle, we could have got the Ranger unlock and its assault rifles and its throwing grenades, for example. The minimum to fully equip it and actually use it. But I don't know of any way to bundle, so we came up with this instead. Just have some of all of them pre-assigned and deal with the unlock as the major component. There's too many things that feel like they could be progression, and I tried to limit that. No, vibes are good. I like other people's inputs. It allows me to think of things I haven't, or explain my thought processes into why I did a thing, and maybe there's a hole I didn't recognize myself. We did not get the queen. Interesting. Armor. This is gonna suck.
It started! Hurry!
People are being attacked.
Guess we're not at the top of the food chain anymore. We've got powered exoskeletons. Those monsters are just another endangered species.
The acid in their threads can corrode armor.
Normally, you can use a sniper weapon and blow up the ships as they fly by to shortcut this mission, but the way this character's weapons work, I don't think I'd be able to do it. Too much travel time and delayed damage. I just have to deal with all of the spiders.
You came down here for nothing, you monsters! I'll kill every one of you!
Commander, I just met her. We need to go over boundaries and rules first. Make sure everybody enjoys me commanding her.
Teleportation ship approaching!
But yeah, I think having a second class to start would be good. Because no two of them play quite the same. Ranger and Fencer would probably be the closest, but I don't enjoy Fencer without some of the exoskeleton upgrades. Or the dash upgrades. You can just be way too slow or difficult to move.
Forget about the teleportation ships. Defeat the monsters.
Wing Divers is entirely its own thing, for sure, because of the way the flight works. This guy's his own thing, because he's a summoner. Ranger and Fencer would be the closest, and they're not quite.
And immediately withdrew. They know we're onto them.
Also the fact this guy doesn't get any movement skills aside from rolling, just... Ugh. Ranger at least gets a sprint button, even if it is mediocre sprint. Still exists. Pick up some health upgrades for these guys. I think once we get powered exoskeletons, it'll be much better. Or the special vehicles, so I can get the spider bots. Those would also be very nice.
And they use powered exoskeletons to carry cargo. Hey, I'm lucky, so I won't die. They're coming this way!
Monsters! From the teleportation ship! They're destroying one area after another.
I forgot how negative their voice lines got in this. When you don't kill the optional enemies. Yippee.
A mothership is headed to this area.
What the hell? What happened to our air units?
Our aerial
Progressive
attack
story.
failed.
We can
Drones
keep
are
going.
pouring out of the mothership, blocking our fighters from getting closer.
Okay.
Damn it.
I'm gonna show you
Attacks on the city are
the tracker
expected.
again.
At
Well,
this rate, the damage will be
my
unimaginable.
manual interface. So, in each act, it's highlighting which ones are supposed to be in logic by the green stuff. So I can see that there's still quite a few things here. 12 of the first section, 42 of this section are still available, but we're just going to jump right up to the EDF6 feature. Which is mission... forget where my buttons are. 38. Yes. So we effectively skipped androids?
You
Yeah.
kept me waiting. Don't worry me like that. You just got here, huh? Well, you made it just in time. Let's go.
As the first loop, you just have the frogs and monsters, then after the visitors, they go back, they bring the androids. So that loop's about slowly overcoming all the androids, grenadiers, etc. This is the start of the apocalypse, after having defeated the androids themselves. Before the next threat appears, which I think was the Cruel. Because we did jump so far ahead without much armor, that could be a difficulty thing. The actual health of the enemies shouldn't have increased much, so our weapons will be okay against them.
Here. Come this way. You made it out alive. Do you have any idea how relieved I am?
Which mission was this? 38. So we also skipped the introduction of the cosmonauts, the Greys. That is actually a good thing, because I don't have anything that could really deal with their armor layers effectively.
I ran away again.
That would be a pain in the ass to deal with.
Ended up hiding the whole time. I wanted to help my family. But this time, my wife was killed. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Wing Diver DLC 1, Mission 11.
The captain has arrived. Let's talk later. We'll have time.
Gather round, scum! Line up! All right. This is base 251. Here, we are currently dealing with a major issue. Short and simple, we're short on personnel. What?
Invaders have breached the base!
Arm yourselves!
Invader, I just met her.
Invaders! The The base is under attack. Come with me if you want to live. You must.
What if I don't want to live?
Commencing counterattack.
You ever think of that, shitty captain? Is it this way? Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Wrong way.
So, they finally found our base.
Right way. The door just lied.
Massive army.
Over here. Come on. New recruits, follow me. Authorized personnel only. Get out of here. If you don't leave now, I'll shoot. Here's a lot to discuss, mate. I'll teach you some manners.
Yeah, we should be mostly fine damage-wise.
That was the last one. Yes, sir.
Do I have to stay with you until the thing, or can I go over already?
Imagine something like them would come.
The shutters for Lot A are down.
Okay. So there is a proximity on that guy.
Enemy infiltration.
Open it. We'll take care of the invaders.
There are enemies here too. We need help.
All right, you go.
Here. Just as we thought, androids have gotten in. We need to do something.
So slow. I wonder if they're slower on normal. I know going up to hardest they increase in speed, but I wasn't sure between hard and normal, or normal and hard, I guess.
Hurry up and open the barrier.
Because it's a lot easier to dodge these than I remember, simply by strafing.
Come back. The barrier is about to open.
There was a time when I was just happy I'd survived.
We're charging Lot A.
Literally moving faster than I'm supposed to be able to. Chill the heck out.
Why would you go so far?
All right, let's take out the enemy in Lot A.
They're trying to take over the base.
It's too late, dog. Inside.
You damn cyborg. Go back to where you came from.
That didn't blow it up. Oh, I forgot about the big grenadier. That's gonna hurt. Those things take less damage from explosives. It's gonna hit me again. Thank you, healing pods. I suppose I forgot I could summon my drone to deal with them too. That's fine. We're past this horde. We'll save it for the next.
Thanks to you.
No resting. We search for our next target. Sir, yes, sir.
That worked.
Take a deep breath. Job ain't over yet.
The enemy has breached the area.
Now it's the final hordes.
Let's go.
From their point of view, we're the ones who invaded their planet.
They've ruled Earth for 3 years. They may have a point.
This is our home. Defend it at all costs. Let's kick some invader ass. Get out of here. This is an android-free zone.
Oh, Deathlink would be spicy with this game. You get so close to the end of a mission and something knocks you out. Especially if it's something like the Glaukos fight. Oh god. I don't think I'd personally use it, but I think it would work well with this game. I just realized we could do things like summon vehicles as well.
Assess the damages.
Just a random reinforcement, drop a tank on the map for you to hop in.
It's not a problem.
That would be a neat filler.
But what do we do now? Now that they've located this base, they're sure to return.
Wing Diver shields. Rip. Although, I guess Wing Diver is going to be the first additional character we get.
Defend the city! Let's go! Drive out the invaders! You know the rules. If you see one of those bastards, shoot it! Make them regret ever showing their ugly faces in this city.
More than 3 years have passed since the androids came to this planet. They act like they belong here, but they're just souls cut down.
Go back to your home planet. We won't let you stay here. Damn invaders, leave already. Defend the city.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the game has its own pacing issue. If I'm still using these effectively intro weapons on mission 39.
Robot neighbors, huh? The thought wouldn't have even crossed my mind.
It does scale better later on, I think.
That's our enemy.
And I guess by playing easy/normal, it's more the story mode rather than challenge, so you don't need to scale up. It just felt like a much better balancing when I played from hard on the start, or from the start on hard.
I'm sorry, I must have told you this so many times already.
We'll get there. I should hint my progressive difficulty, because I guess there is a chance that it was in one of the stories we completed, or if it's in this segment, I could jump ahead to specifically that mission before looping back to the ones we skipped entirely. So I can definitely afford to use a hint now without the console cheat hints that I did at the start for the character unlocks. Okay. Hint. Aggressive difficulty. I think by 67. Okay.
Good work. Life as a soldier is tough, huh? But we have to keep going.
The next story segment would give us that.
There's no other way to survive.
Because this goes up to 50 something. I looked and immediately forgot. We like to
machine men. They're all over our city. The citizens won't be safe until we reduce them to scrap. Let's do this. Our comrades are fighting all over the globe. Why? Because this is our planet. Humanity will not fall. We will drive the out. Turn them into scrap metal.
Broken machines. They're almost cute.
Don't even call them cute as a joke. They're responsible for the destruction of Earth.
Yeah, looks like we can't make them our pets. They're too ornery for that.
There's no reasoning with them. It's just kill or be killed.
Androids spotted! They're giant models with them!
Man, they're annoying.
Cyclops.
They just don't
Forgot
know
about
when
them.
to give up.
We'll be fine.
The time has come. They're finally setting giant humans.
This place might be gone soon too. Now that they set their sights on it.
We've got a hell of a lot more work to do. Eliminate those giant androids. Don't worry, they're just a little bit bigger.
Oh god, you hurt. And I can't hit your weak spot reliably. This sucks.
Destroy the machine men before we lose any civilians.
Thank you for blowing up. Half my people are dead, that's bad. Luckily they're scripted immortal, because story.
Wipe out the machine men. They're enemies of humanity. Damn junk metal. I'll scrap you piece by piece.
They're huge! How are there this many? This is impossible!
I should also just hint my next story. Maybe I can jump ahead to the difficulty and then go back to the early hards, get more upgrades.
You're nothing but filthy invaders. As long as we're here, you won't take our home. Humanity hasn't lost its will to fight just yet. We're gonna prove it. It's pointless to shoot them anywhere but their eyes. Aim for the giant android's eyes. job.
Is that a win or is there more?
This was once a peaceful city. A perfect place to live. Before all of this, that is.
I think that's the end of that. I forget which mission that was. That was 39. Wasn't sure. Max level, we can go to 12. Hint, progressive story. Why would you hint the ones I've found? What? It's not letting me get any more, I guess. That's silly. But I do have Air Raider. Levels. We have max level up to 12. Right. Bigger sniper. Double the damage. Better reload. Go up yourself. No. Not at this time. Magnum Copper, Killer Copter. It's the 4 mid-sized ones. Much better damage. We'll switch to that. No new guard capsules. Which mission are we doing? We can do 40. No, that's got eggs. Heck that, because it's probably tadpoles as well. Visitors, 41. I don't remember what happens here. We'll give it a go. 41.
Intruders.
There's supposed to be 10 progressive stories in the pool, so the fact it's already just hinting the 2 we've found instead of adding to that, it's not doing great.
Yeah, I saw an alien. I'll show them who's boss.
Humanity's gonna fight back.
You think you beat us? We're not gone yet.
The situation may not be the best, but we're the EDF.
What are you doing here?
That makes sense.
I left the army and did for 3 years.
That makes
Dragged me back,
sense.
and now I'm here.
You ran away? Coward.
I wanted to save my family, but I ended up losing them instead.
So you chose family over fighting.
I don't know why it's only showing the 2 though.
I do understand.
That's right.
Because it should show me one in this next sphere.
You think we'll let you steal this town?
Unless there is, in fact, others I missed earlier. They put multiple in a sphere unexpectedly.
Can't fight anymore.
We have to keep going, as long as they keep coming for us. The enemies are industrial. We have to be relentless too. No.
Don't think you can chase us out. This is our town.
Coast Guard!
Maybe I can use the funny console.
No way, no how, it can't be!
What was that? A spaceship. The Primer's army.
Hopefully that doesn't give every single one. It does give every single one. Okay.
Guess they still had some fight left in 'em.
Well,
Wait, I can't fight anymore! Don't go calling for reinforcements now!
we now know the exact progression order of everything. My bad.
What's humanity supposed to do now? What can for?
Uh,
Want to keep fighting?
67 easy.
Androids are gathering in this area.
Hardest.
So they're trying to reach that huge flying object? Well, we
Maybe it's putting us into the DLC. So I see multiple with the DLC list there.
There's no place here for machine men.
It's dangerous under the ship. Retreat.
They must have some unknown weapon.
So maybe we end up getting the fork before anything else, which would be neat.
Not be a weapon.
Because that gets us a lot closer to the wing diver than I thought.
Have their way.
Pretty sure we still need it hard in 67, but closer than it could have been. Stupid tree. Was not intending to hint every single one of those. I just wanted to show anything new that I could work towards. Maybe the fact it's not my next progression item made it not know where it should show me next. So maybe I should hint the time fork. If that's our suspected next area to go to into the DLC. Timeline's like spaghetti. Spagooter.
This is so dangerous. What if that flying thing starts attacking?
If I remember correctly, though, the DLC was supposed to have some level requirements to them as well. So we might have missed some of those as well. Multiple keys required per area. We'll find out. It's the only problem with having so many different ways to progress. You're not sure which one is intended to be required on the generation. Which does, in a way, make it better to not use the
It's a ship carrying androids.
level requirement in the generation. Just deal with what you get rather than trying to force a minimum. Oh shit, Cyclops. I did not see that earlier. Couple things on the ground way back there too. There's another thing on the ground over this way. Little guy. They do disable themselves after a certain distance.
So they're trying to start something after all.
What's that light?
Got some fresh water. You can have some.
Everybody left, but we're not allowed to, because there's one guy trapped in the collision in the distance.
How could something so big just up and disappear?
They sacrificed their own ship? Have they lost their minds?
Enemy ship gone! Where did it go?
Saw you for a second. There you are. Yippee!
Attacking that device sent us back to the past. If that's what's happened, that means it has the ability to manipulate
Is that
time.
40 or 41? I already forget.
It's a type of time machine. The primers are trying to change the past.
Is it not called Time Fork, or did I break my hint system? Uh-oh. That was 41, okay. Max armor for Ranger, rip. Unless it's slash and not exclamation point. Does it just not want to tell me how to progress? Oh. Apparently, Growing Despair is Mission 32 easy. I will need that. That's part of the DLC. That's 32 hot springs. Okay. We do not want the Giganto for that. It's too slow. Give me the sniper.
The aliens have occupied this town. We're taking it back. They haven't noticed our approach. Infiltrate the town and deal with them one by one.
This is my hometown. Help me get it back from these invaders. This town is home to healing hot springs. Who knew even aliens would visit them?
Annihilate these alien gorillas.
They're not gorillas, they're frobkies.
The aliens' actions aren't driven by strategy. We don't know the why of it, but we believe these aliens have been removed from the Primer's plans.
Huge wave of aliens coming from the mountain peaks. Aliens approaching. They're coming from the mountains.
Alien defeated.
Susan MUP, 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 Susan MUP.
Yippee! Thank you so much, Behemoth Steve. You were good. Fuck.
Alien eliminated.
There was supposed to be a pause in my voice there. I don't know if I did it out loud or not. Oh, fuck this ledge. Ugh. It's neat architecture, but it makes for a pain in the ass when I get pushed off it. Why are you sorry? You were good. Happy morning.
Hostiles approaching from the mountaintops.
This is more than we can handle.
It's more than she can handle. Poor egg girl.
They're seriously desperate.
They're not using their numbers well, just trying to overwhelm us. It's a rabble with no lead.
Biggest issue with this mission is all of the loot boxes are up on the cliffs where the enemies die, so I have limited health, and they have shotguns just peppering the entire area. So I can't dodge.
This is a veritable army. You're something else.
I am one-shotting them, I just need to hit them when I can't zoom, which is annoying.
Hostiles eliminated. These numbers are... It seems
There
all
was
the
enough
aliens
of a
that were
pause?
teleported
Okay.
had gathered here.
Is this all of them? Clear them out.
We haven't discerned the other avenue for that.
What a disorderly bunch. Maybe they just gathered here
That
to
wasn't
try and
bad.
survive.
That was
They would have
32.
scrounged up a leader and become a fearsome army. We were able to
So we
nip that
gotta
in the
go
bud.
this fair. And more air raider armor. Let's go. Okay.
I almost
Truck
feel sorry
page.
for
Hints.
them. They couldn't call this town home either.
Location. 12 normal in logic. It did put multiple things in a single sphere. Interesting. So we have to go back to mission 12. I was wrong about my future predictions. Pull these all up. again so we can see them. I wish I could keep them opened. Growing Despair is the part after the time fork. Instead of having a second type of progressive story for DLC, I did specific words. You do the time fork and you go into this alternate thing with the blue spiders and the other things. And after fighting a ton of hornets, Despair's grown bigger, and then they throw the giant gammas and other stuff. And after all of that, you get the launch codes to reach the final of that DLC one. Let's do the time fork again. I don't know where it is, but I have access to mission 12 normal. Jump to left. 2 hops this time. Colossal machines. This isn't bad, actually. Fuck it, we'll keep the sniper. I have 5 armor. Whoops, which means 1 more. Okay. Then step to the right. Suddenly, I want to play DJ Max.
We have no choice. They're invading our world. Giant androids are armed with blasters. Keep your eyes open. Make this their mass grave.
Rocket rat, ride. Rat, ride.
Their weapons are strong. Stay alert.
Don't get intimidated. Crush the giant.
3 to blow it up. That's unfortunate.
Help the new recruits. We're facing giant androids. The new recruits will be crushed in the blink of an eye. Support.
If I only ever put 1 per target, though, anything that's still standing will not be overkilled. And they fall down.
Ken here. Encounter giant androids. Backup needed. I'm coming. Hang in there. Ken's a veteran. Must be a lot of enemies.
Doesn't matter if you're a newbie or a pro. Against those things, we're all the same.
There he is. We gotta help.
Hurry! Rescue your fellow soldiers!
Preparations complete.
Ready to attack?
Shoot the body!
Sounds good to me.
Very appreciative of the ragdoll. On them. On them! Don't knock me down. They missed. Okay. So it should be mission 12.
It's better than ending like this. Destroy that device.
Yippee!
Haven't detected us.
Which puts much more stuff into things, so we can do mission 67 now. I like being able to jump through the logic like this. This is pretty heckin' neat. Or mission order instead of forcibly in order. 67. Demon City. Oh. This one's only a few. think I can deal with them with the sniper. Good luck, Lucifer. Thank you for hanging out in your thoughts on this game matter experiment. Excellent. Okay. Totally doable.
The hostiles have us surrounded! On our left and right, a pincer attack! We read them wrong.
Assuming they aren't gonna be like that.
What do you mean?
They seem to be inflicting terror. Some soldiers lost the will to fight when faced against them. Others even had panic attacks.
I can imagine. They're terrifying. You can't stay safe.
Projectile's not quite fast enough to bypass the shield, even though it's sniper.
Evil gods.
We have to be prepared for major losses. And even then, there's no
That works, though.
guarantee we can win.
You're supposed to die.
We killed them. Terminated. Hey!
The Cruel is equipped with a weapon that scatters bombs. Please be careful of them on the ground.
We're here with the situation report. While humanity had maintained the upper hand, the appearance of aliens known as the Cruel has changed the situation drastically. Fierce battles are being fought around the world. Due to the Cruel setting up base in Europe, the entire continent has been ordered to evacuate. Be on the watch for further reports and be ready to evacuate at any moment.
Ow. Of course you don't drop health after all that.
That seems to
Had
be
to
the last
detour
one.
for this. How you doing tonight, Steve? And thank you again for subscribing. 6 months is like a million years. Okay, you don't have a shield, so I can deal with you whenever. I need to sneak attack a shield guy so I don't have to deal with that again. Artillery guy has shield, that's gonna be an issue. That missed. We need both.
Even if I joined the force, I was so naive. Known to
God damn it. Don't walk behind the wall. Bring your face. That hit the roof. I hate it. Exhausted. Fair. You did a big thing last night. You should be proud of you. God damn it. God damn it. Aww. Oh, that was either a lot of my health or I didn't notice how much I had already lost. Either way, not a good sign.
I'm looking for God. Where?
An egg girl wants a guide, but I'm busy. God damn it. Noodly corpse absorbing my projectiles. God, this is annoying. I wish I could just shoot the enemy.
Looks like they're eradicated completely. They want us to run. Follow you.
Now pick up our weapons, off we go. Firing at the flying saucer, shooting down the bow. We shall.
Its weapon is powerful, but it takes a moment to launch. Use that time to hide.
Oh, interesting. It doesn't perceive the copters as a threat, so the shields don't go after it.
Okay, we push them back. Now to wipe them out.
At least we learned something mechanically about the game as well from this. It's not just entirely hecking around. Should be able to see you. Thank you. Woo! Progressive difficulty. Which means we can go back to the earlier stuff and complete multiple things at once. Such as Mission 8, because we can get easy, normal, and hard medals all at the same time. Hopefully that gives us more armor or other things, new equipment, anything. Because we still just have the level 12. We haven't unlocked any new gear, but we have expanded our mission availability. There is several things in Logic right now. Look like over 150 checks available, but split between 3 difficulties, so it's 50-some missions. But the fact I have hard unlocked means I don't have to play each mission twice now for normal and then again on hard. I can just do it on hard and complete the normal as well. I should check what my end goal is. I don't know if it's the DLC or base game. I set it to give me a random of 3 possible end goals. So it's either going to be Nameless, the final boss of the main story on hard. The mothership, which is the big boss right before getting to Nameless, but on hardest, so it's much higher difficulty, but not as far in the story. Or also the completion of DLC 1 on hard. One of those will be our end goal. I didn't look at which one was assigned yet, because we're still so far from any of it. Didn't matter. But it's possible that I have to kill Nameless on hard to give me the item I need to access the DLC final thing on hard to finish there. So we might have to do everything anyways. We could shortcut it. We don't need every single location checked. But the way that it stacks key items behind each other, it's possible. Let me look. Our final goal is Mothership on hardest. Okay. So that probably is the longer of the 3 goals.
Don't tell me you want to run now. Fight! Your sacrifice will lead humanity to a brighter tomorrow.
Oops. Well, that sucks. Why would you aim for their legs? They're ants. They have toothpicks for legs. Kill those now to reload. There's a chance they come back before the end here.
We've got multiple monsters!
Fill them with bullets!
This is bad. There's too many of them.
Did we really survive that horrific war just to perish here?
Who were we, troops?
EDF!
We led humanity to glorious victory before. Don't ever forget it.
Aim for the leg. Don't make it sound so easy.
Fight on, because no matter how dark it gets, the sun shall rise again.
We did it. We won. This planet belongs to humanity.
How did we win? You are still getting ragdolled. We are weakening them, just not as much as saying we won already. Crazy soldiers.
Anytime you're ready, I'm fully prepared.
Fully prepared to what, Professor? Oh shit. Uh-oh. I almost killed myself. And that is a long-ass ragdoll with no recovery. That was the wrong weapon. Fuck. Yep, I had no choice there. All of my weapons have AoE. So this mission is going to be hard. Yeah. don't know if I have anything that would be more useful for this. Sniper was the wrong choice. I guess the Magnum had several, but it's only 90 damage. I may as well just keep using the limpet at that point. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do there. I just have to do better.
We're heading out to exterminate monsters. Come with us. We need to rebuild civilization. The monsters will only get in our way. We need to wipe them out.
It's kind of a problem when my only weapons are explosives versus an enemy that gets in melee range and holds you in your mouth till you die. I guess the biggest help here would be more max armor so I don't blow myself up instantly. As my weapons get more powerful, I hurt myself more and more. Because it's not percentage damage, it's just the damage you deal cut by a percent.
We do what we must for the future of the human race. But our work isn't over. Fire! Kill those monsters for the glory of humanity!
I survived battle after battle. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die now. Defeated the climbers, only to end up dying.
Don't give up. Keep shooting the monsters and fall back.
Seems like it might take 3 shots to blow up one of these. That's unfortunate.
There's more work to be done.
They killed my whole family. I had given up on everything, even revenge. But you came along and I can't thank you enough. You gave me hope in humanity and in myself. And the weapons I designed came in handy, didn't they?
There! Get him! Don't tell me you want to run now. Fight! And your sacrifice will lead humanity.
Wish the sniper had a bigger blast radius. Hit a couple at once instead of just one.
That's it. More like kill them all and live to fight another day.
Because if I miss it, it's not even going to blow up to ground damage. It's enough to hurt myself, but not enough to hit multiple enemies. The worst of both worlds. Fuck. Yeah, if I get bit, I just die. We might not be able to do this mission yet.
It's almost time. Be aware of your surroundings. Yes, sir. The enemy's directly ahead.
Especially if they're not giving me health.
Do whatever you want. Out of range. Keep you safe.
at all. Fuck. I guess there was some out of the pit back here.
We've got multiple monsters.
Fill 'em with bullets!
This is bad. There's too many of them.
Did we really survive that horrific war just to...
But again, killing one at a time when there's this many is too slow.
Who are we, troops?
EDF!
We led humanity to glorious victory before. Don't ever forget it.
I'll be damned if I die here.
Fight on, because no matter how dark it gets, the sun shall rise again.
We did it. We won. This planet belongs to humanity once again.
Won't do much in this.
I think they killed everything. Fuck.
We should get a little closer.
No, no, no. We're not getting closer. Those are melee units. Allies are almost all gone, which means they're about to start ragdolling me. And I can't shoot over that cliff. We need to back up, give us the biggest opening. We got our guard capsule back in time, good.
Our weapons are outside range. I need to reload.
We will answer the call. We will fulfill our duty. We are EDF.
Sucks that my friends died, but you know, they're immortal. They'll deal with it. See? Already back on their feet. Who cares if they died?
The day will finally come when our toils will be rewarded. Well, probably.
When my family died, all I did was run away. But I'm done running now. I'll join you once again.
Wing diver levels. Air raider armor, cool. That's useful. Especially right now. This was Froggy Horde. That's not bad. We've got the sniper.
Intruders, find and destroy them.
I forget if it was 1 per head. I guess we're on hard now. 2 per head. Damn.
There's no place for you on this planet.
Humanity and the aliens are both worn out. We shouldn't be fighting anymore.
We're recovering at a snail's pace. Our grandchildren's grandchildren will live in a world the way it used to be.
Aliens! They've infiltrated the city! Leave it to me.
I saw a soldier fighting like a hero. I want to be like that.
What happened to him?
He's gone. That's why. I got this. This is what soldiers do.
Go to hell, invader! It's time for payback!
So it's not the full 2 headshots, it's head and some body damage is enough. Not my preferred way to do this, but it does work.
Thanks to you.
The radar's acting up. What's going on?
Let's see if we can get on top of the waterfall.
Look at the sky.
Should blow up some of these buildings, though.
No way, no how, it can't be.
What was that? Spaceship. The primers are back.
Those damn primers! When will they give up?
Wait! I can't fight anymore! Don't come back, not now!
They're trying to start something again?
It's all I can do to keep living each day. Please, not this.
It's them! They're back! Another war's gonna happen! I've had enough of this. Enough! What's humanity supposed to
Hell
do
yeah.
now? We're cat for!
Nope.
Humanity will go to war, no matter how many times we have to.
Yeah, I can't go up any higher with you. Unfortunate.
That spaceship's not attacking us. It's just sitting up there.
I think this is indestructible cover, though. Correct.
Then what's it doing?
Aliens are approaching!
What the hell? So they're trying to reach that huge flying object? Well, we won't let them. This is my duty. I will get rid of the invader. This area's off limits. Get out!
Maybe it's like a rescue ship.
They're just trying to escape on that ship. Why not avoid a fight?
We have no proof of that. They're planning something and we can't allow that. Let's show them what we can do.
Aliens!
The aliens are headed for the flying object!
So they came asking for help. Too bad. They won't find any here. This area is on lockdown. Don't let the aliens get close.
So sleepy.
Don't let the aliens near the flying objects. We don't know their objective, but it can't be good.
Double
Don't
kill.
let them near it? But it's so huge!
Aliens! Heading your way!
Aliens
confirmed
be
here too!
These damn aliens are
one day.
I knew it. Let's do whatever we can. These intruders must be dealt with. This area's off limits.
I don't think I'd be able to sleep if I went and laid down, is the problem.
Don't let the intruders near the flying object. Lock down
Exhaustion isn't entirely physical, it's mental. Too many weird problems.
I'll survive. I'll show them.
Something's here again!
A ship!
Not as big as that other one, but it's huge.
They're gathering together. A fleet of ships.
What are they trying to start?
I think even if I don't fully kill one, I am weakening it enough that the allies can finish it off, because that is a machine gun tank they have, which isn't bad. I'm seeing some enemies explode over there.
I've gotten used to feeling so nervous like this.
They keep wiggling just wrong and I can't zoom. My button is attack and explode. Or mark and explode, I guess, not attack. You don't get an attack button.
So they're trying to start something after all.
What's that light?
It's not dead yet. There we go. That took too long. But that is the end of the mission, so click, click, click.
How could something so big just up and disappear?
Did they sacrifice their own ship? Have they lost
Aerator armor. Yippee.
Enemy ship gone! Where did it go?
The one problem I have with this is it's very easy to accidentally double click or do something you didn't intend to, and there's no undo button.
There's nothing we can do.
Once you have
besides
clicked the
pray.
thing, it is out. There's no
Will we all be dead tomorrow? What's the alternative?
reacquire or whatever. We'll give this one or two more missions. I don't think I had any, no hinted locations to prioritize, so we'll just keep pushing these early ones. That'll give us multiple things at once. I didn't put my armor up, it's fine.
Let's go. Eliminate the invaders. Prepare to die.
This is the end.
You think we'll allow an invasion? You're about to find out what makes us humans.
I'm proud of you for all you're doing with your charity work.
By the invaders' attacks.
Over the past week, couple special streams, Behemoth Steve has done some fundraising for the National Women's Law Center through the Frame Fatales, community of women, femmes, non-binary people, anybody who identifies as a woman in any way that is meaningful to them. Behemoth Steve, Tara, did two very challenging runs with increasing difficulty based on funds raised as a precursor to the incoming event Frost Fatales 2026, which starts next week, I believe, March 1st? I guess today's the 28th. Tomorrow is the 1st. Does it start tomorrow? Holy shit. I don't have the infographic with me right now, but it's a pretty cool event. The 8th is the first day. Okay. I thought it was 1 to 8th. I had it backwards. But yeah, twitch.tv/gamesdonequick will be hosting, or the Fatales will be on that channel, because they are part of GDQ, just a subset of that. And Behemoth Steve is going to be one of the runners for that event as well. Not just these precursor fundraisers, the ambassador program, but also one of the marathon runners during the week of. The Fatales, Frame Fatales, the group that does Frost Fatales and Flame Fatales, 2 yearly events, is the big reason why I actually started putting together this randomizer that we're playing right now. Because there's monthly events through them, such as a async. And I was BK'd, so I'm like, huh, what else can I play next time? And then I just made an entire thing on my own. So now, on the next monthly, I could also put this one, which seems really neat.
The EDF was destroyed 3 years ago from the blasts of 10 motherships.
Yeah, I can... I don't know if I'm allowed to put information for this in my YouTube description, but you should absolutely check out the Frame Fatales. They have a Blue Sky profile as the main media platform with relevant details for how to join if you are interested, or even just where to watch them, what events are going on, etc. Did they change the shape of these? Because their heads are a lot pointier than I remember. They used to be super smooth balls, and now there's, like, wedges sticking out at certain angles. The light's reflecting. Interesting. It's true. You are a good. Yeah, the 2 changes I want to make to this randomizer that I've mentioned already earlier. One, I want to start with a second character, because it can be like this one where... Oh, that was weird. There's a pop-up on the manual for a second. Server issues, disconnected, reconnect. Noted. There we go. Yeah, I want to start with a second character, and also change those free locations, the tutorial mission and the later parades, to not contain any priority items. They will be free filler or possibly useful things, but never progression. They didn't give us progression so far, but just to avoid that issue before it ever happens. Why is there so many?
It's going around sucking the life out of us. That's exactly what it's doing. What's the point in fighting?
Because we're the EDF.
My guard drone is so spent. Health. It's hard to tell if I'm actually killing anything either. I don't know if my limpets attach to their hand if they disappear entirely, or if they get absorbed back to the body and blow up there. Because normally, if you're using something like the Ranger's assault rifle on a hand, it reflects the hand back towards the body, but doesn't deal any damage to it. Fuck. The laser on the copter came back and shot me, so I think we die here. There's no healing behind me. Maybe. More max life would also mean more health recovered per pickup, which is kind of important. Guard caps is back. Okay, we got a chance. Alright, we got this. We are really lucky that we got the guard capsule. It's the best of the backpack items, the equipments, in my opinion.
Under control. Yes, sir. You survived another day. Now go home and enjoy a nice meal. There's no saying whether you'll eat again tomorrow.
Ah. What do we get? Ranger level, but we're the air raider. Oh, did I give myself that health? I did not. Because 7 is plus 175, and it was only plus 150. Okay. Two more missions, 11 and then 13. We'll effectively finish the Act 1 on at least once. Not everything, because we got hard mode afterwards, but we'll have at least cleared a single pass through it in some regard. so hard to kill them. I have been spoiled by speedrunning with high-level gear. And also movement and weapons that deal damage directly. How dare I do a challenge run? Because that's what randomizers are, challenge runs. Because you have to deal with whatever you have, not the full breadth of ability.
Not just here, either. Simultaneous attacks by 10 motherships around the world. They ended everything.
Blast killed everyone, except a few survivors.
They're here. Kill those machine men before they call their friends.
If I actually hit, this is a faster way to kill them. Because it takes 4 shots from the other, I'm pretty sure. Versus a single one of these is enough. So I can kill 2 per reload rather than 1. It's just a single hard to aim thingy. Against very wobbly targets. Comically jiggles. I guess the reload speed on this is a little worse. I do like my one-shot kills, though. Shoddy sniper is the combo.
Androids have invaded the city!
They attacked other cities nearby. Guess they finally came for us.
Invaders detected. There's too many.
No intruders allowed here, especially not machines.
Damned if I got here.
So they think they rule the Earth now? Not yet. Not while we're still here. I took out 200 of them in 3 years. Anyone think they can beat me?
This does have the advantage of ragdolling more of them because it's more knockdown projectiles, I guess. If they're not up, they're not shooting us as much. And as long as I have several people shooting, there's a good chance they chip away something to death. Even if this doesn't kill with all 4 projectiles. Or if I miss some projectiles so I don't get all 4 to kill. I'm surprised we only had the one death so far. To those red ants, or red ants holding me still while I blew myself up.
Today we were lucky, but who knows about tomorrow?
I came prepared to die.
What did we get?
Can't believe I made it.
Max armor plus 100. That's for everybody.
But we survived.
So any class I get now has that 100 to start. Huge.
I'd like to think so, at least.
We have done 50 out of 600. Sorry. Is that 660 total? And we have 616 left. We haven't even done 50 checks in 3 hours. Dang. But we got plus 100 armor. Huge. Alright, we already did Colossal earlier, but if we do this one, it'll be our last triple from the first act.
Today's the day we destroy the ring. Follow me. We're gonna catch those.
You don't technically have to kill a single enemy here, which is funny. You can just run directly to the end and start shooting at that instead.
The ring's protected by enemy ships. Advance with caution.
But since I shot the enemy, they're all gonna attack us now. It's okay. It gives us more loot. Not that that applies to this run in particular, but helps me on a whole filling out my spreadsheets later. Because I need to get all gear to max level, and I don't want to just cheat that in, that's boring.
Ready to engage the battle.
Below the ring. Destroy the device there.
Machine men are coming down!
Those machine men are trying to protect the ring. Let's get rid of them first.
This is it. Today's the day. We're back. Now things can get started. Right below the ring. There's a glowing red device. Make no mistake. The journey begins today.
Someone's heading toward the ring! Get back here! You'll die!
Hey, where are you going?
What are you doing? Get back here!
They don't know what's under the ring. Of course they'd stop us. Get closer to the ring.
Giant androids!
They're defending themselves. Focus on the machine men over the ring.
Ignore him. Head below the ring.
So slowly. Almost in view. That's a big eyeball. Optical sensor.
We made it. We're here. Yes, indeed.
What other game do you play with red ants in it?
What's going on? Something's not right.
We're in danger here. Run!
Success! We did it!
Trippy colors.
Wonderful! Now it begins.
Can we get wing diver levels? Okay. We've made some good progress. There's one mission we've completed on normal that we haven't done on hard. What? That's not right. Oh, there's hard levels limited by max level. Got it. Silksong. Silksong has ants? Interesting. So I guess next time when we come back it would be mission 17 onwards. Oh, we got a max armor? We did get a max armor. That's 500 now. Heck yeah. Oh. What else would we have if we had another character right now? Fencer has just armor, no additional levels. Ranger has some levels. So that would be up to the 12. Almost as much armor as the Air Raider. Missile launchers, hand grenades. Bikes. That would be rough. The missile launchers, you'd be blowing yourself up constantly. Because you have to lock on first. And then they fly. And they don't all fire instantly, so it's possible the first one you fire after the lock-on ragdolls you and you don't get to fire anything. So Ranger would be really rough right now. Wing Diver. Multiple levels. More armor than our Air Raider. Guided missiles I like. Mid-range kinetic. Ooh, that's my favorite one. And from our hinted things, if I go over to the hint page, the Wing Diver unlocked DLC Mission 11. The fact that we already have the Growing Despair, that's part of the unlock for it. We just need to get the time fork. I don't know where the time fork is yet. It didn't let me hint it. Did that work? Mission 29 hard. Hell yeah. That is in logic. Which means that if we do that, we should be able to unlock the Wing Diver. Fuck it, let's keep going. We're going to mission 29. Grenadiers. Grenadiers! Yeah, there's nothing I could change. Let's go.
My heavens! It's an army of grenadiers!
We've got no air reinforcements. We're in trouble.
We're responsible. Don't expect any help. This job is on us.
So this, on success, will give us access to the DLC. And we already have the second DLC key. So assuming we have the level requirements, it should be in logic to actually just directly do the one to unlock the Wing Diver. It might be difficult because it is a DLC mission with tons of spiders. And now that I think about it, it said Wing Diver was on a hard mission unlock. So that's probably gonna hurt, and I won't be able to do it with this loadout because there is so many goddamn spiders in that DLC. Oh. Okay, we'll at least see access to it. We won't survive the mission probably yet. But next time we come back, we can start working towards actually
We'll kill every last one. All right, there's more fun to be had. Roll out!
The yellow orbs are grenades. Aim to hit those.
God damn it, I keep hitting the railings even though my gun is over it.
Grenades should take out the grenadiers in the process. Just make sure you're far enough away to
Unfortunately, those things take less damage from explosives, and my weapons are all explosives.
Also use the explosion to eliminate nearby enemies. Aiming for a grenadier in the middle of a group of hostiles might serve to take them all out.
I'm pretty sure it does less to the bombs, at least.
Fall to the ground. Grenades explode after a few seconds on the ground. Either way, it buys you some time. If one of them gets close to you, shoot the body and knock the bombs. Then get away before they blow.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like about this client is it keeps collapsing the categories every time I switch pages. Not that you need to see exactly which equipment I have available at this moment, but having to open it repeatedly is annoying. There's the enemies. Too many buildings in the way. A lot of explosions.
Incoming androids. Wait, what are those? They're giant grenadiers.
Giant grenadiers carry giant grenades. Do not get close. Attack.
Thank you, analytical lady. I would not have been aware that the giant grenadiers held giant grenades. Such a helpful intelligence officer, I guess. Debatable, TBH. Thank you, somebody else blew it up. health. Thank you.
Let's chill out a bit. Confirm if we've exterminated them all. Just a tiny mistake. Die. Sir, yes, sir. Don't hesitate. Just pull the trigger. Yes, sir.
Something is taking half damage, because instead of doing 600, I'm occasionally doing 300s. The body appears to be the full damage, so the grenades must be taking half. And even with all that damage to the body from numerous sniper shots, something else shoots the grenade and it blows up first because they can actually hurt it. But if I aim at the grenade, somebody else still blows it up. Alright, we got our time fork. Which did not open our hinted locations, which means that it's expecting us to have more armor, max levels, something to get out there. Not armor, just the max levels. Because we have the Time Fork and Growing Despair, that should be through the DLC one. I wish there was a way to see the requirements through this. But no, it just shows us what is available. All of these are in logic for us to do right now. There's so much. Yeah, if I pull this back on the screen so you can see what I'm looking at fully, I've been scrolling through these and trying to pick ones that have 3 checks, the 3 medals, easy, normal, and hard. Sure, I could do mission 16 if I knew it had something guaranteed, but it's better for me to do 3 at once and hope for something else that I don't know about. So there's still quite a bit available for me to do. But out of all the hinted things, none of these are available yet. Either it's on hardest, so I need more progressive difficulty and max levels, or it's much further in the game like Mission 103 normal, so I need more progressive stories. DLC 5 hard would be the very first one. The Time Fork definitely has access to that, which means I need more max level. Hint. Air Raider max level +5. Mission 6 normal found. Thank you for telling me about something we've already found. Air Raider max level 5. It's just gonna keep telling me the same one again and again. I would have to force it through the Super Console. Bah. There is a lot to it, but it's also very simple in a way. Let me pull up my game file. Actually, give you a sneak peek at it. Monitor 1. So, this is basically how it is. Every location, I have a title for it, which region it's supposed to be in, and some categories. This category here attaches here, so if I click this easy tab, everything that has this tag will appear there. Oops, don't move that. So I can see there's 143 easy checks left total that I have to do. There's 52 in logic, but there's 143 left total. But I can also put requirements for the things. So mission 1 normal will not appear in my logic set until I have the progressive difficulty to open it. But if I get down to something like mission 1 hardest, not only does it have the difficulty, and I need 3 of them, but I also made a YAML option for progression requiring a level. So it checks if we have the class unlocked, and in this case we have Air Raider unlocked, so we would need Air Raider max level 4 times to get mission 1 hardest in logic. So it will try to force 4 of these levels into my pickup order somewhere before I would ever have to do this. It will not put all of the max levels behind this check because I need some of them to get it in the first place. And there's just little combinations of slowly building together to get towards the very end. Big file. I did all of this in the past week-ish. To the end goals. And ours, which was our end goal? Mothership hardest. So if I look here, Mothership hardest. Our final goal, we need all 3 of the 4 difficulties. We need 7 progressive stories. And we need to have at least 11 max levels for whichever class we use. So far, it has been giving us Air Raider, but it's also possible Wing Diver becomes possible. Because we are halfway to unlocking that. But we do need more Air Raider max levels regardless to even get to Wing Diver. I could try and force the mission out of logic. Which one was it? Hint, Wing Diver, 11 hard. So if I go up to the DLC 11 hard here, it says that I need 8 levels. Which means that would be 40 plus my base 5. I would need level 45 equipment to get here. I do not have level 45 equipment. I have level 12 equipment right now. That is a lot further off than I thought. Fencer, 42 hardest. I think that's more than the 8, because we said 11 for the first one, didn't we? No, that was the final. 42 hardest. Five, 4, 3, 2 hardest. This is only 6. So the Fencer will technically be in logic before the Wing Diver. And the Ranger is 130.5, which we know is past that. That is going to be the last one we get by far. So Fencer is actually going to be the next class we get. Assuming we get the progressive difficulty before all the max level upgrades. It is kind of a lot, but we put it together. This one just shows all the possible things in the game. The Broken Spinel is the one that we need to actually unlock the final boss of the base game. Progressive story, there's 10 of those. Difficulty 4. Time Fork Despair launch codes for the DLC 1. Unlock for each class. There's 19 max level upgrades. Because that would total to level 100. Because you have 5 base plus 19 times 5. There's a single check for each class's weapon, equipment, etc. It's not progression, so it'll just be randomly thrown about. We don't know when we'll get any of these. After all that, inside the pool of filler stuff, Okay, it was 150 Wing Diver, 175 for Aerator and Ranger, and then 200 for Fencer. So it is still skewed towards Fencer. The tanky class gets more armor stuff. But because we have DLC 1 enabled, there's also just the flat max armor for everyone, a bonus 1,000 in the pool, plus 100 times 10. I mentioned the max level from the progression ones brought us up to 100. There's also these generic max level plus 1. This applies to every class, and it totals up to 20 additional levels, which would let you use the DLC 2 gear. It is marked as useful, not filler, so they will be somewhere in the pool, but it's not guaranteed at any point, like the progression things. So it's possible we get a higher max level than we need through these, but it only checks the base plus 5s for the progression instead of this as well. If I did combination math, it would be way too detailed for me. But yeah. Inside the YAML options, you can put several different goals as things you want to do. I put Nameless Hard, Mothership Hardest, and Code N, the DLC 1 final mission. So we had equal chance of any of those happening. The progression requiring level is the thing I've been talking about. We could disable that. And with that disabled, it would technically be in logic for me to go get the Wing Diver mission right now, because we have the area unlocked and hard. That's all we need. It could force us to do it, even though it's expecting level 45 equipment and we only have 10. That's why I built this option in, to try and scale the difficulty to you as well. There's a check here to enable or disable Hardest and Inferno. I have Inferno disabled because I didn't want to be forced up there at all. I haven't completed it vanilla yet, so extra restrictions would just be miserable. But I did enable Hardest, which was nice. DLC 1, also a toggle. I think it worked out pretty dang well how I've brought this all together. I want to keep going with it. I did set up to enable the DLC 2 stuff, but I didn't actually put it in yet. So we don't have to worry about that or that. This is the starting stuff. I said I wanted to start with 2 random classes. So the next time I go through the trouble of generating a new game, I will start with 2 of the classes rather than 1. And this was the minimum equipment I could figure out to have each class work. Single ranger weapon and equipment. It is possible that as the ranger, you can equip nothing for your support, so you don't need it starting there. And all of the weapon classes have multiple things under level 5, so you can split, grant, and cascade. There's actually a lot of stuff low level for you. The only big problem would be this, but you still have the bound gun and flamethrower. You can make it work. It would suck, but you could make it work. So 1 weapon, 1 equipment. Aerator, I gave 2 weapons, because in the Apocalypse it shuts off half of the gear straight up. And by equipping 3, you just need the extra to actually have enough to fill it out. And the equipment would be the drones, etc. You can't not have those. Wing Diver has weapon and equipment. And the third one, the core, is always required. There is no alternate, so I didn't even include that anywhere in this. You just have a core up to your max level. Fencer weapons, you can get stuck with the shields. And that's not going to do enough. Sure, you can do some of these parry? Or is it only block? I've never actually used the shields. I don't think you can kill enemies with the shields, which is why I said 2. So you can get 2 weapons, or a weapon and a shield. It's possible that if you got strikers and piercers, you can't destroy the teleporter ships. That's something I haven't looked into. But now that we've forced a second class into the starting, that should cover that emergency. Contingency, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I think we've made pretty darn good progress. Let's